Tonight, the man accused in a deadly nightclub shooting on Valentine's Day is sitting in jail. The Jackson County prosecutor charged Dante Brooks with multiple counts, including 2 counts of second-degree murder.
Court documents say he walked into Status Nightclub at 2 a.m. Sunday morning, where an unknown man whispered in his ear shortly after Brooks opened fire. He's accused of killing Ebony Silas and Tashana Ballard, as well as shooting a man in the face and another woman in the leg. KCTV5's Grace Smith is poring over the charging documents for details.
She's at the nightclub with what she's learning about the shooting and the unanswered questions that still remain.
Detectives were able to trace Brooks through DNA on his hat that he left here after the shooting. Now, while he's sitting behind bars accused of committing this senseless tragedy, there are still a lot of questions, like how was he allegedly able to get his gun inside?
If we don't do nothing now, we failed our kids.
It's great if they got somebody they can hold responsible for this, but I don't think that's the end of it.
Frustration grows as questions go unanswered. Dante Brooks allegedly brought a gun inside Status Nightclub, killing 2 women.
It's been a lot of trouble, and you usually hear gunfire at night when the place closes.
David Bateo lives just a few streets away from the club.
Everybody knows some of them kids are armed, and they're very dangerous. And this time they shot their guns inside rather than outside. So it's very tragic, very sad.
Newly released court documents reveal what happened that fatal Valentine's Day night. Surveillance video shows Brooks entering the crowded nightclub. He wore a red baseball cap with a capital A on the front. The footage captures a man whispering to Brooks. Moments later, Brooks allegedly opened fire on a man who was dancing. People ran. Brooks allegedly fell, knocking his hat off. Investigators matched DNA from the cap to Brooks. Police arrested him Monday.
We got to do better.
Anti-violence activist Troy Robinson put up this poster. It hangs by the memorial for Ebony Silas and Tashana Ballard. He says he too wants answers for their families.
I done came in this club before. Thorough pat downs. Ain't no way you can get a gun in there without one. So who is the security guard?
I've reached out to the bar multiple times on different platforms, but have not gotten a response. The city is investigating the club. In Kansas City, Grace Smith, KCTV 5 News.